All right, well, we should be live. Anybody in the chat should be able to hear us, see us, and with good luck, not smell us. So, this is the Sunday Fun Day stream. Just a kind of a hangout and play
Mm-hmm.
whatever comes to mind kind of stream. And right now, that's Gamma World Second Edition. We tend to
Mm-hmm.
go through some old classic games in this Sunday, this off Sunday. So today we've got John. If there's anything you want to plug, you go right ahead. But tell us who you're playing and just a little bit about what mutations they have.
All right. Well, I'll do the plugs first. I run John H. Ryder Jr. games up on Drive Through RPG, and yeah, make a bunch of one pagers. I got some over in the Savage Worlds Adventures Guild. I have some stuff there which are still selling, which I like, and I got a bunch of one pagers. So yeah, check it out. Now, character wise, I'm playing Randy Raccoon, a mutant raccoon who is amazingly strong for a raccoon. What's his strength again? 18. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, he's very strong for a raccoon. I think I made him 70 centimeters tall. Not bad.
Yeah.
yeah,
Strong, tall raccoon. Exactly. Exactly.
yeah.
All right.
Uh, his powers are he can shape change. I meant I'm going to keep it to within the same weight range. So you can't. It doesn't do the Odo. Oh look, I can turn into a mouse that weighs 200 pounds. No. I keep the same densities and so forth. I can shape change into any mammals, so I can't do anything. I can't turn to a chair. I can turn to a really big wombat or a big rat if I want to. I do.
Everything's a chair if you're willing to sit on it.
Yeah. Everything's edible once, but I also have light generation, which I can do. I think it doesn't say how many. It's probably in the main rules. That shape changer I can do once per day and lasts for an hour. I can do a light generation, which basically just blinds everybody within 15 meters. That's pretty dang good. I also have heightened precision, which means I can find weakness in items. Gives me a 2d6 to my attacks, and I can add 2, and I can actually 2 to my die for working out artifacts. The fun one, temporal fugue. I can make more of me. I can temporally clone myself. We worked it out that his clones can't then turn around and poof make more of themselves. Theoretically, I can make 1,000 Randys if the GM allowed it, but me and the GM worked out and said nah, not worth the hassle.
All right.
I have absorption. I can absorb damage from sonic blasts, and I can do once per day stunning force, which basically allows me just to stun everything within 30 meters, which is also pretty dang good. Anyway, that's Randy.
All right. And Steven, if anything you want to plug out there, otherwise let's hear about your character.
Oh, Steven, he doesn't plug anything other than Steam, Steal, and Murder. It's a great podcast. There's also, Christopher, Two Old Guy Gaming. He's a great guy. You should check out his stuff sometimes. Anyway, speaking of which, I am playing Jack, the superb owl, kind of the other part of the oddball pair that is Jack and Randy, or Randy and Jack. Because he produces light. I'm an owl and depends on darkness. I get blinded easily. I got a nice pair of goggles. It's fine. It's fine. He can absorb damage. I can reflect damage. So that's fine. But this beloved bird brain, who is less mutant than Randy is, who's more owl. He's got some kind of opposable thumbs, but otherwise more or less a wide mouth goblin of a owl. His main ability is teleportation. And we've taken that to the rules as written extreme that he only teleports himself, physically himself, and nothing else. And his goggles. Apparently, that's the limit. Him and his goggles. So he's got a good old messenger owl shtick because somebody really loved Harry Potter. It's survived into the post-apocalyptic world, and Jack was born in Owl Town, which he thinks is Owl Town instead of Owl Town. But that's more for later. That's all about Jack. Let's go on to our third, I guess.
And that would be Kim.
Yes, and I don't really have anything to plug either, although yes, I have spread the word about Steam Seal and Murder as well. But my character's name is Carell, and the interesting part, I think my favorite part about my character is her phobia is of the dark, and she will scream uncontrollably. And we are in basically a subterranean mine right now.
Yep.
So I'm waiting for things to start getting interesting there. But I also have chameleon powers and telepathy, and I can actually pass as a human.
Nice, nice. Yeah, so you are in the lower parts of an old steel refinery area, but it's well lit because of the road gang that stole your children from from your complex. Yeah, they're using them as scavengers for the deeper parts of the mine, which have very little light, and that's where our other two are. So, just as a recap, uh, your town, and what did we name your town? Owltown?
Owltown.
Owltown. Recently had a wasteland gang that ran through, destroyed a bunch of stuff, and took a bunch of your children. You were able to find that some of them, at least, had taken refuge in the old steel refinery, the old blast furnace that's underground.
Mm-hmm.
Went out, you cut a deal. It looks like they're looking for something specific deep within the mine. And they needed children because they're using air shafts to get down there. And children were small enough to do it. You were given, you cut a deal with them to let half the children go. And so our missing party member tonight is taking them back, hopefully safely, to your complex.
It's night, so they're probably camping out on top of the aqueduct. So.
Yeah, that's probably true. They probably just set up a nice little camp up there on the aqueducts, far above the ground, just having
Remember,
to worry.
Jimmy, don't roll off like you always do out there.
And there's never anything from the sky to worry about, ever.
Well, she's not here, so she doesn't have to worry about it.
So you guys, Randy and Superb Owl Jack decided to go into these ducts, and after being flung around and going through deep slides, Randy trying to hang on wasn't quite able to do it. Jack did a little better job, but you're deep within the bowels of this plant, and the kids told you that the third level is where they've been told to spend their time, and they were smart enough to check off rooms that they have already searched with some green chalk. So you've got a little something to go with at any rate. You were told there were bots down here as well.
Yeah. Well, and we're still in the vents. We're looking down into we found one they didn't mark. So we're looking down into that hallway. I'm going, okay, yeah, gotta do this, but I need room to do this. So yeah, I'm looking around, shining the light, don't see anything walking around, so I'm
bright light.
Yeah, shut up. And I'm gonna drop to the floor, make sure there's plenty of room, and try to make more of me.
Sure. Go ahead and give me that roll. The other thing to be concerned about...
What roll is that?
Okay, hold on a second. So the other thing to be concerned about is that they called for reinforcements. Likely to be here within the next hour or two from what you heard from their communications.
Let's see. Is it physical or mental? It's mental. All right. Yeah. So I'll go... So it's built in, so it should tell me if it worked or not. And nope, that's wrong. Right. Where's the roll button on this thing? What do I roll? Do I roll? It's mental.
I believe you just need to roll a d4, and so you got 2 copies.
No,
Oh,
no,
no. That's actually rolling for the mutation, not for the power.
Yeah.
That's not the right roll. I don't think
Yeah.
the power was set up.
Intelligence then?
Here, let's look it up real quick since we're.
Yeah, it's a mental.
Mhm.
I'm being mental.
And which power is this? What's the name of this power?
Temporal fugue. Temporal fugue.
All right.
Unless I push this button.
Let's see. Temporal fugue.
No. Yeah.
Here we go. CM damage, non-duration 4 hours.
Does 1d10 for within the past 24 hours. So
Okay,
I'll
per attempt. Okay, so basically you've got to make a mental check. You're not under any kind of duress.
Mm-hmm.
So it's D percentage times 5 from your mental attribute.
Okay, mental strength then?
Yeah, your mental strength.
Okay.
You're just trying to roll under 5 times your mental strength.
5 times. Okay.
Success. All right, roll a d10 to see how many of your time.
3.
3. All right.
So now I need to know when they come from. So I'm going to actually roll 3d24.
In the previous
So
24 hours.
11 o'clock morning. Because I figure we walked all day to get here.
Yep.
So it's morning. There's morning and mid walk and 6 hours at noon. So morning guys are staying there in his bathrobe, looking around, going, "What? What? Ah, oh, Christ!"
We hate it when you do this.
My character, I could do my character. Yeah, guys going, "Oh, we're here. Great. What? What's up? What are we doing down here? Yeah. What? I was having lunch. Jeez."
Steven.
Okay, guys. We're trying to find. I'd give him the whole spiel what we're looking for. The MacGuffin. Sure. Yeah.
Okay, Jack, what are you doing?
Having not been told to stop or anything, just blithely keeps walking along.
Sure.
Those gangers, fools. We are both smaller and dumber than children.
Okay, yeah, so you continue
At least
along.
Jack is. Jack is a bird brain, and he is just proceeding pretty much straight. He doesn't look at any turns unless there's an arrow there. He's just told arrows already been explored. Go where no arrows.
Okay.
And other than that, straight line.
So you go in a straight line, and you're noticing this area of this air tunnel is noticeably cleaner than some of the areas that you have come down before. And you can hear this whirring sound ahead of you. It sounds like somebody repeatedly rubbing cloth over steel.
Lost you there, Bert. I don't hear what you just said.
Can you hear us now?
Yes.
Okay. So you hear the sound ahead of you of it sounds like cloth being just kind of run over metal. And again, you notice that this part of the tunnel seems to be a lot cleaner than other pieces of the tunnel you've passed.
Just clarification, he's still in the air shaft.
He's still in the air shaft.
Okay.
Yep.
Like, stupid. Jack!
Oh, Christ. This way.
All four me go.
Nice. We're going to pause for a second. We're going to go to Kim's character. Kim, what's your character's name again?
Oh, Carell.
Okay, so again, you're under a time limit because things could get a little hairy once more of them show up. They still have half of your children here. You're just kind of sitting there waiting. You're too big to go down the shafts anyway. They've given you some coffee, some instant coffee, and you're kind of just sitting there waiting. The couple of guards around you are tuning in to their CBs, the radios, and smoking some kind of really foul-smelling weed, closest thing they can get to cigarettes. Anything you want to do?
Because didn't they just kind of they brought in more people. They just kind of reemphasized with me that we are on a time limit.
Yep.
So is there a way I can use my telepathy to ask, how far along do you guys think you are?
Ooh. Okay. So what do you need to do for your power? Let's see. Telepathy can read the thoughts and emotions of others in range and may communicate in their thoughts and emotions to them. The power transcends language. A successful mental attack must be made in order to read the mind of a hostile character. Okay, they're not really hostile, so I'm going to give it to you.
Okay.
All right. So what do you want to kind of probe for? If you're just reading the surface thoughts, they are anxious, and something's going to happen in the next hour.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah. Something that you got to do a target at a time. So this particular target doesn't like what's going to happen. You're getting glimpses of you and the children being gunned down.
Oh no. So so with everybody, the other party members basically who are down below, can I kind of send this to them as
It's
well?
only got a 15-meter range.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
They're lower than that.
We're really deep right
Yeah.
now.
Yep.
Do you have any
So-
special powers?
The
Yes.
telepathy also tells you that the guys that are still here, two of them have no problems with this. They're checking their guns. They're making sure that they've got their ammo in. They're ready to do this. The rest of the guys that are here really don't like what's going to happen. They're feeling bad about it. They don't want it to happen. One of them is trying to think of whether or not he could figure out a way to let you and the kids out.
Use your
Wow.
mental powers to convince them.
Ooh, good idea. Convince them without them realizing they're being convinced, maybe.
Well, you can hear what he's thinking, so
Mm-hmm.
And you can communicate back with them. The question is whether or not they're going to figure out that it's you or like their conscience. So, yeah, that's the thing. You're going to have to do a bit of
risky.
acting. You have to do a bit of acting. So we'll pause
Yes.
with that, and you can think of what you want to kind of implant in their mind. So let's go back. And Randy, you are in a 10 by 10 room. This looks like it was some kind of storage area. There's racks of, just iron racks on the walls, both sides, and they're just spools of wire, different kinds of wire.
Mentally mark where this place is. In fact, I probably grabbed some chalk from the kids, so I'm going to look for the door into this place. And mark the door. When we make a little ladder, make a little raccoon ladder to get up, and just mark inside the, put down a hobo mark saying this is good stuff, Maynard. Then the four of us talk, and we're going to divide up. Bathrobe Jack is going to go with bathroom Randy's going to go with Jack.
Okay.
Because and the other three of us we're going to split up and go in three different directions. We're all going to go in four different directions and check this area out. So yeah, that's the main reason why I split up.
So since you all basically share the same mind, like you've got all the same experiences, etc., I just want you to roll this once. Make me an intelligence check at ×3.
At ×3, but there's 4 of me. No.
Success.
Ooh, 1.
So all of you come to the same realization at the same time, and like all of you stop and you kind of backpedal to come back and look at the racks again.
Yeah.
There's no reason why a blast furnace would have this equipment here. These are spools and spools of like optical cable wires for like it's fiber optic cable, transmission lines. This is like really high tech communications gear, and like in spools and spools of it.
You think? I don't know, but why would they have it? You tell me why they have it. I don't know why they have it. Oh, look at this! I mean, look at this. This is good stuff. I don't know what it does, but it's good stuff. Wait a second. I can figure this stuff out because I have that our ability to work on artifacts. Maybe I can figure out what this what yeah I mean
Well, you don't have to roll
cable.
for this. I mean, you know what it is. It's fiber optic cable, but there's no way to know what it was used for. I mean,
Yeah,
it's fiber optic cable. I mean, you know what its general use is.
look at each one, figure out how long it is, and say we could run optic cable from here back to town
You certainly could with as much as it
and
is
back
here.
again and back again. What the hell were they using it down here for? Well, I don't know. Well, okay, this place wasn't a blast furnace then. Maybe was this just a cover? Maybe it was. I don't know. Hey, Jack, what do you think?
Right, Jack. As Jack is still walking down the hallway because he never came out.
Yep.
Probably King Owl.
Yeah, go
so-
after him.
So, Jack, you continue down the hallway, and the sound of that cloth on metal is getting louder. And you have
And
exceptional
always the
vision.
click, click, click of my claws on the air vent.
Yep. So you have exceptional vision. So ahead of you, a good distance, there is something in the vent that's got 6 appendages, and each appendage has like a round kind of buffing pad on it, and it's cleaning the entirety of the tunnel. It's heading away from you. It's metal. It's shiny. It's shiny and metal.
Does it look like prey, or is it much larger than me?
6 arms, big bug.
It's about the same. Well, it's a little bigger than you. It fills the tunnel because of its extended arms or legs, but it's definitely not prey. But it is shiny.
Shiny. Well, that still triggers my kind of pounce instincts, and the wings come up. I start hunkering down and start prowling closer behind it as it's like, clean the way for Jack.
Bathroom Jack.
And I apologize, listeners. It's been a long time. I don't remember quite the voice I did for Jack.
No, that's pretty much what it was. So yeah, Bathroom Jack is climbing up and going, Jesus, what are you doing? What are you running after?
Bathroom Jack? What? You mean
Yeah,
Bathroom Randy?
Bathroom Randy. Tightening his robe up and running after you. Stop.
Hi. Why stop? Not found thing.
So
Found thing.
you get
Might be
closer,
thing.
and
What we looking for again?
the machinery stops. It's still buffing, but it's not moving forward. And then out of its rear end, there's a scanning light that just goes from the top of your head to your toes, and scans you.
Bright light.
Yeah, it is bright actually. But you do have your glasses on, your goggles, so you're okay.
Actually, probably not, since there's no other light other than what Randy has.
Oh, that's not good. Okay, I tell you what. Make me a mental check then. Treat this as a mental attack.
I'm always willing to suffer for entertaining gameplay.
So I need to know what your MS is.
MS?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, MS not too bad. It's 11. You want me to roll MS?
Actually, I need to roll because of your light sensitivity. This is kind of an attack, so I need an 11 or less. No, actually, it's fine. It's not intense enough or bright enough. It causes you some annoyance, but not pain.
Yeah, this is not prolonged enough, really, because I take damage over a March term, which is a prolonged amount of time, honestly.
Right. But apparently it has decided that you are an obstruction in the tunnel as the red lights kind of come on it. And the end that's facing you, a port opens up and a barrel starts to extend from it. I'm going to say that you're small enough, Randy, that you can kind of see around, and, a gun barrel just appeared from this thing.
Hey, and he's the one with no weapons whatsoever. He's got a bathrobe on.
What?
Yeah.
He doesn't have a towel?
Well, he's got shorts, but for decency. What can I do? What can I do? That only works on.
Well, I meant more as a weapon. Towel weapon. Towel food.
That doesn't work on that. Heightened precision. Does Jack have anything on him besides his goggles?
Of course not.
Of course
But
not.
Jack would is doing his little thing. He looks like he's staring at it intensely, like
Mhm.
you're never sure what he's thinking when he does that, but he's like focusing
Right.
as much as Jack can because he is using his reflection ability.
Randy's pulling out his bathrobe, the little bathrobe belt, balling it up, and using my heightened precision, going to lob it into the thing where I could jam it the best.
All right. Tell you what. Go ahead and roll me a d6. We'll go ahead and do initiative.
All right. It's built into the system. Where's initiative? There's initiative. Nope, it has nothing. Okay, I just roll d6. Screw that. There's d6. Bang.
Okay.
3.
So it does actually go first. So it is
Mhm.
going to fire its its cleaning cannon.
Boom.
All right. So what is your armor class for Jack?
Armor class 8.
Ooh,
8.
better than me.
Yeah, that's actually pretty good. Well,
That's what's on my sheet
essentially
anyway.
50-50. Okay. Yeah, that's going to hit. Okay.
Jokes on them.
Yeah.
Reflection.
Yeah. So it would be 5 points of damage, but what does reflection do for you?
Okay, so the character can wholly or partially reverse an attack against itself by standing still and concentrating on it. Reflected damage is inflicted on the attacker instead. Only non-reflected damage is inflicted on the character. The first action turn the character is attacked, all damage is reflected. Second, half, third, and
Okay. Yeah. So
less,
the beam strikes you and just ricochets back, and you smell the smell of like burning circuitry fills the tunnel, and all the lights on the bot just twink off.
Yeah. So I'm standing there with a balled up bathrobe belt, going, whoa.
You can still throw it.
That was
that
the thing we were supposed to get?
No, we're looking. I'm trying to remember. Was it a book or was it a?
It's a
it was
box.
A manual.
It's a box that has
Box.
a symbol on it that you're supposed to be finding.
Yeah.
Oh, right. The box was symbol. Could you describe the symbol to us again? I think I.
It's
Did you
basically
describe the?
it's basically the sign for genetic. What is it called?
Double helix?
No,
No,
the
biological
hazard sign,
hazard.
biological hazard. Yeah.
Yeah. Which people get tattooed on themselves. So anyway,
Just saying. All right, so let's pause for a second and let's go back up top. And have you decided what you're going to try and put in this person's head?
Just kind of question them. Do you really want to do this? Like, what is in it for you?
Okay. Tell you what. So if you want to make this seem like it's coming from his own mind and not like an outside influence, let's go ahead and let's do this as a mental attack. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
What is your mental strength?
A 16.
16. You're going to roll a d20.
Okay.
And these guys. Oh yeah, that works. Okay. Yeah. So what is the interplay? What phrase or what sentence or what do you put in their mind?
Just how are you going to benefit from this? Make it about them. How are you
Okay.
going to benefit from this? What is in it for you?
Yeah. So the person that you're connected to is like, well, if I don't do this, I mean, they're gonna kill me. I mean, I gotta do what they say. I mean, I got family. I gotta protect them.
But then if he can maybe talk everybody else into working with him, there might be more of him than there are of them,
So it's like,
depending on who it is.
so Dwayne and Carl, they're the hard asses. They're the ones they're not gonna have any problem killing off these kids and this woman. You can see it in his mind. He's thinking about how can we lure these two guys out and just kill them and say that they were they were taken out in an attack. He's thinking about it. He's thinking hard about it.
He is gonna have to kill Dwayne and Carl. How would we lure them outside though? Maybe we can somehow convince Dwayne and Carl that the boss is showing up again.
Oh man, the boss has already called. He's not going to come. Maybe those extra men. Maybe we can say that they're out there and they can't get the door open.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. He's looking around. It's like, how do I jam the door? Yeah, are you offering any suggestions to him, or do you want to try and reach out to the other guy so that he gets some help? Or
Yeah, he seems to be the most vulnerable one. I could probably get somewhere with him, but like, are there rocks around or anything he can jam the door with?
Just play a metal.
Yeah, I was gonna say metal and rocks.
All right, yeah. So he gets up, he stands up, he stretches, and he says, "Oh, hey, I'm gonna get some fresh air. I hate it down here. It's all muddied up with your smoking." Yeah. So Dwayne's like, "Yeah, whatever, man." He goes and he's gone for a little bit, and he calls back out, "Hey, Dwayne, the door's stuck. It won't open." "What do you want me to do about it?" "Well, come on and give me a hand. I think the other guys are out there. I hear somebody knocking." I'm going to make a roll here. Well, yeah. Dwayne comes over. Yeah. So you see it in his mind. Dwayne is like, he's looking at the door. It's like, well, here's the problem. There's some metal stuck in, and knife to the throat.
Ooh.
Ooh, epic. Nice. Okay, now Carl. Can I figure out which one is Carl? What? I'm sorry?
Yeah, you've already figured it out. Carl's the
Okay.
one that's kind of like, he's really hyper vigilant. He keeps looking at his gun. He's making sure it's well maintained, that it's full of bullets.
You need more. The other guy needs more help.
Yeah. So he's a little shaky. He just killed somebody on his own team. He didn't like this guy, which is kind of helpful. But he's not really cut out for this. So he's feeling really like he's gonna puke. He doesn't feel good about it. He's trying to get his courage up to call for the other guy, to call for Carl, but he's not quite able to get a hold of himself.
So, well, hey, Carl, it's a little quiet. Shouldn't you go check and see what's going on?
He swings the barrel of his gun towards you and says, "Why don't you just quiet?"
Okay, fine. What is that you guys are smoking? Can I try some of it?
He throws you a pack.
Nice.
Swamp weed.
Maybe I should. Yes. Maybe I should then just try to use telepathy on Carl as well.
You want to try it?
See if I can,
Okay.
lure him out there. Is that another?
Yeah, it's a mental attack roll. So your mental strength is what again?
16.
16. Okay, roll a d20.
Alrighty. Oh,
Actually, that still makes it.
wow.
Carl's not got a lot of mental strength.
Oh, okay, he's one of those, more into muscle or something. Yeah.
Yeah. So you get into his head, and it's not a pretty thing. He's deciding on all the ways that he can kill you and the children, and it's just horror show. This guy has watched way too many old videos of slasher flicks. He's currently debating whether or not he should burn them alive or drown them.
So he's watching Freddy Krueger.
It's Friday the 13th or something.
Yeah.
There's even the stray thought of, wonder what they taste like.
Oh, wow.
Well, he's annoyed. So making annoyed that the other guy hasn't come back.
Just kind of plant it in his head. Well, it has been quiet. Shouldn't he go look and see what's going on?
So he
Because I
gets
am
up.
not going anywhere.
He gets up. He's looking around. The other guys are either asleep or they're away. So like he's the only one here with you. He's like, put your hands out.
Okay.
You can see it in his mind. He's going to handcuff you to the table so that he can go and check out what's happening.
I mean, I do it. He's got the gun and I don't. So
Okay. Yep. He throws you a set of handcuffs. Tells you put it on your wrist. Put the other one around the bottom of the table there. The tables are screwed into the ground. You know, it's like the tables don't move.
I didn't think you did it.
yeah, I was gonna say I should fool him if he's not that much of a mental giant. I'm sure that.
Yeah, I tell you what, if you're going to try and trick him, probably, let's see, what's the best for tricking somebody?
Intelligence.
Yeah.
Dex?
Yeah. Just do it times 5.
Okay, so
Yeah,
would
he's
that
no
be?
mental giant. So you're just trying to roll a D percentage dice and get less than or equal to times 5 your intelligence.
I mean, there's a
Okay.
button for that.
Is there a button for that? Which one is it?
Which one? Int?
Yeah.
Oh, int. Oh, the int button. Okay, or in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Then this
Yeah.
5 times.
Okay. And I roll it 5 times.
No. When you click that button,
Oh.
it'll ask you what the multiplier is. You just
Oh yeah, I
choose-
see it. Yeah. Just choose 5.
Yep.
Okay. Cool.
Success.
Mhm.
Ooh.
All right. So you slip it around your wrist, and you slip it around the table, but you slip it around a part that you can easily just pull off. So it's like one of the thin pieces of metal from the leg that go up to the tabletop.
Yeah, attaches. Yeah.
Right. But he seems to be satisfied. He nods, and he checks his gun again, heads off. Now this is going to be a little scuffle here. Okay, so give me a second. The GM is attacking himself. So, okay. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Yeah, there's another knife in the throat.
God.
All right. So he runs back and he's just covered with blood. This one wasn't elegant. He was not prepared for him. And so he just turned around and he just kind of shoves a knife up through Carl's chin into his brain, and just the blood just pours all over him, and he is freaked out. He comes out and he's like, look, you got to get out of here. You got to take the kids and go.
Yeah, I believe you. But my friends are still down there. I probably shouldn't leave now.
Look, there's no time. They're going to be here soon. And look, they're not going to let you and your friends leave. If they find that box, there's no way you or the kids are getting out of here.
Oh wow. Okay.
Take care of ourselves. Don't worry about us.
Yeah, no joke. Okay. Okay. Here, you want a cigarette? Okay, let's
I
leave.
mean, we were here to save the children anyway.
Yeah.
Mhm. Okay.
I mean, the only person really in danger is Randy. Superb out can go, shit, and he's back home.
Yeah.
How can we do it anytime?
And I almost hope it comes to that because that's hilarious.
Peace out,
Randy.
sucker. I'm gone.
Just to see it.
Randy's in his element. He's down here with all this stuff. Yeah, good luck finding Randy.
So yeah, you grab the kids. He opens the door, and you guys run for
Run.
it. Meanwhile,
Ladder.
yep.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, back in the tunnels.
Well, we're separating. I mean, I'm separating
Mhm.
and going in different directions. Where the air shaft, I guess, is now blocked by a robot that we probably can't get past.
Jack's like hitting it with his talons and like,
And
his
that-
box. Swear his box. See? Has shell. Box.
We'll find the shiny someplace else. Okay, come with me.
So simple. Right.
Right.
Simple.
Now the other three of us are getting out of that room, checking, make sure there aren't any bots, and then we're going 3 different ways.
So lunchtime, you finds a security door. It's
Mhm.
like the heavy duty like blast impregnable doors that has a working key card slot, like at least the lights are moving on it. Also, this is really out of, like, why would this be down here in a blast furnace?
Yeah. I'm looking at it going, okay. check the wall. How's the wall made on this thing?
Oh, it's not one of these things where they've got this, hugely secure door and thin walls. No, like the walls are secured too.
Have to check.
Mm-hmm.
Is there an air vent overhead?
Yes, there is.
Clamber up the door, pop open the air vent, look up, and see if there's anything going into that room.
There is something directly above, like where the roof of this room would be. It looks like an air scrubber is taking the place of like the normal just drop vent and fan.
Oh.
That room has been pressurized.
Or depressurized.
Or depressurized. Could be either one. Yeah, you don't know. But it looks like it's still up and running. Like the lights on it are all showing green. You have no idea where this is getting power from.
Well, I'll pull a slat out of the little ventilation grill. Just rip it out.
Well, see, that's just it. You can't. Like where the grill is this pressurizing device.
No. I'm seeing the grill of the thing I open up to get up.
Oh, yeah,
up here.
Okay.
I pull those out and.
Oh, you're gonna jam it?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Some red lights go off, and it shuts itself down.
Mm-hmm. Now I climb up and pull the thing up and wait and see what comes.
Okay. So while you're waiting,
and the other two, what are they doing?
They're just going down, checking rooms. There's several more rooms on this floor that have again racks of supplies. It all looks like stuff that you would use for communications.
Okay. Yeah. And of course, morning me and Jack are probably climbing. I'm leading him back to the shaft, back into the room, and say, "Okay, we gotta go. I have no idea which we're gonna go. The other three went someplace else. Thank you, idiots."
Jack, what are you doing?
So the scrubber bot is completely blocking off the path, correct?
How big are you?
2'7".
Oh, you can squeeze around its limbs. It's got spindly limbs. There's a bunch of them, but you can kind of squeeze between them.
Also, owls. They're a lot more bones and thin than they are height. I'm much fluffier than I actually am.
You can squeeze past it.
My head fits. Jack squeeze. And I just squeeze on by and do not waste a teleport just to teleport past this thing.
All right.
So it is a very disconcerting thing because Jack has this kind of permanent smile because his beak. There's not a lot of expression on Jack except in his eyes, but he always looks happy. He's like,
nice. Well, Jack,
wriggle.
You're continuing through the air duct, and you look down, and you see another room below you, and this one doesn't have the green chalk on it, so it's one that hasn't been checked yet.
Tilts head. Keeps going forward.
Okay. All right. Basically, now you're in a long duct with nothing going either way for a while. So we'll go back to Randy. So Randy, you wait 5 minutes. Nothing's changed. This air scrubber, this unit that does something with the air into this room, has stopped working completely. But nothing's changed.
I pull back. I look at, see, what do I have on me right now?
Yeah, do you have any tools? Because you could unbolt this if you have tools.
I have a short sword, tear glass, and a Type C slug thrower.
You do not have tools.
I do not have tools. However, I do have that precision, heightened precision. I'm looking at the grill on the easy to pry off. Anything there that I could probably turn into a screwdriver?
It's not so much a screwdriver. You need a wrench. This is bolted down. And I'm also going to give you this. So as you're thinking about it, so you're pulling up parts of the air tube to see, like, maybe the wall, the ceiling of this thing is less dense maybe, but you peel it back and you notice that the ceiling here is also that very strong blast proof material. Probably the only hole going into that is either the door or the hole that this air handling device is sitting right on top of.
And it's bolted in place.
It's bolted in place.
Ah. Looking at the door, looking at the bolt. Want to get in this place. Wait. Is there any gaps going into this thing?
Yes.
Let's see. How big is a 26 kilogram snake?
I'm going to say if you take some time to rip apart and remove the air filters, there's going to be a hole in the handling unit enough that you could turn into a snake and get down through the air handler.
All right. But it's going to take time to do that. Yeah. Well, I got nothing but time, 4 hours. So yeah, he starts prying out and ripping through stuff and trying to make a hole big enough as a really big rattler.
Okay. Does it require a roll, or can you just do it?
Character can assume the shape, but won't have the same mutational powers as the form he takes. So no, he can run, swim, fly, whatever. Takes 10 seconds of concentration to change shape, and the shape lasts for 1 hour. So I just gotta go.
Okay, no problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, you make a hole, maybe, I don't know, 4 inches wide or so.
Yeah.
Yep. And whatever was in there, though, after you make this hole, it seems like it was pressurized, because now, like, there was a pop as you pull off the last filter.
Yeah.
And so the pressure inside and outside equalizes. No gas that you could tell, but pressure's equalized, and you slither down.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I slither in, look around, because
Do you keep your intelligence?
Yeah.
Okay.
I just have to. I don't just. I basically I assume the shape, but not the mentality. So I mean, I can have a natural animal thing. So I doubt I have a poisonous bite.
Sure. Make me an intelligence check. This one is just at a ×3, because this is you probably have only read about this as opposed to seeing it.
Yeah. 98. That's a fail.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So the room is very. The word sanitized comes to mind. The walls are just this ultra bright white, as are the floors, as are the ceiling. There are a few shelves here. You do see several boxes with that design for, that you were shown to find a box for. There are several of them. There's many shelves lined with them.
All right. So I turn my head and look at the door. Is this up to fire safety code?
This.
Do I need a key card to get out?
I'm sorry. Say that again.
Do I need a key card to get out the main door, or is
you don't actually? From the inside, yeah, there's a manual turn that you can do to open the vault.
All right, so I'm going to slide on in. Slither on. Reach. Because I'm a really long snake right now.
Now, can you change shape at will, or do you have to wait the hour to change?
It doesn't say. Oh, until the character decides or assume his own shape. So,
okay.
So once I'm in and absolutely sure that that's the way out, back to my normal shape again. All right. Well, they want one of these damn boxes. Pick it up.
There's also a series of. Okay, well, you grab one of the boxes. It's a plastic case that has a very intricate twist locking mechanism. It's cold to the touch. The room isn't cold, but the box is cold to the touch.
Oh, is it plugged into anything?
Well, as you lift it off, you notice that there's a plate on one side with another plate on the shelf. You're thinking that made some kind of connection.
All right. Pick that up. Right. Set down. Grab another one. Set down. Grab a third. Set down. Grab a fourth. Set down. I'm going to head back. I can't go out that way, but I can go open the door and go back to where the main room is and maybe run the other ones.
So you open the door.
And
on the other side is not the blast door that you saw on the other side. It's a small chamber that has, there's several robes, cloth boots, large hood face mask sort of things. And then you see So there's an airlock.
Mm-hmm.
And then again, if you're inside, you can manually open the blast door from in here. But there is an airlock between the two chambers.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, you open it, and you're on the other side. So
Yeah.
let's. Uh,
I'm not closing the door behind me.
yeah,
You know, it's like,
just leave it open. Okay,
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So what alarms go off at this point?
nothing. At least nothing that you can tell.
Yeah. So I got my four. Actually, I'm going to grab one of those suits and sort of turn it into a makeshift bag and sling it on my shoulder.
Easy to do.
Yeah, because I can't wear them.
Let's go back upstairs. So you have the kids, and you're running to one of the stanchions and go up to your aqueduct. You see in the distance headlights. It's dark now, and it's a good good amount of distance away. But you see headlights, and you can hear the sound of engines coming. Kim.
Yes, and I hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. And is there a way? It's an aqueduct, right? So there's really not a way I can run the opposite direction.
Well, I mean, you can do anything you want. I'm just saying that that the other kids went up to the aqueduct, and either they were already on their way back to your home, or they're camping up there. You don't know.
Yeah, that's just that, knowing what I know, that the cars don't sound, even though I'm terrified of the dark, the cars do not sound promising.
Other possible directions just lead into the wasteland. So you could go off to the wasteland. Now, this area is well lit. Once you climb and get on top of the aqueduct, or you go in any other direction out into the wasteland, there's no light and it's dark.
And I'm going to start screaming. Okay. Yeah, we cannot have, no. Yeah, that's just going to totally.
Do you have anything in your inventory, like a flashlight or any kind of light source?
Yeah, I believe. Did I not? I know I said something about glow sticks. Let me check.
Yeah, you guys requisitioned a few things.
Yep.
Yeah,
Ready
I
for
do.
a rave.
Yes, I do.
Okay.
I have glow sticks.
All right. Then you've got options then. You can produce light, at least enough that you're going to feel bad, but you're not going to scream.
Yes. So how many kids are there?
Well, there's a dozen kids still.
Okay, I was going to say, I give myself a light stick, give some to some of the kids.
Sure.
Maybe just half the kids, not all of them, but... And we're just going to have to go into the wasteland.
Okay. All right. So if you're picturing this, let's say the map here, the top of the map is north. So which direction are you heading in? North, south, east, west?
Let me get rid of this.
Head back toward the town.
Yep. So you're right here. You're at the old blast furnace.
Okay.
And this line that's right above it is the aqueduct.
Mm-hmm.
And then your town is back here.
I'm going to head toward the town.
Okay, but you're going to do it on the ground instead of using the aqueduct.
Right.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine.
So that's southeast.
Mm-hmm. It's maybe, let me see what my hex, it's maybe like 5 miles away. So yeah, off on foot. At least it's cool. At nighttime, it's fairly cool, which is good. But yeah, there are things in the night, and you guys have chemical glow sticks. But there we go. So you head off. Right. So back down, Jack. You're just keeping going. Just keep trucking along. Eventually, you come to one of these massive air handling units that sucks air in from up top and then distributes it through these tunnels down here so that you can get fresh air down in the tunnels. It's moving slowly, so it is pulling air down. It's not very forceful, but the machine is moving. And this is now a dead end for you, because otherwise you're going to be going into a bunch of fan blades.
Puree owl.
Can I see on the other side of the fan blades?
Yeah, it goes through this unit, and then the corridor continues on, but there are blades at either end. So your end
Jack,
and the
who's
other end.
been singing his little theme song all this time. It's just repetition of the Jack. He's an owl. He's the owl. Jack. He's an owl. Go, Jack. Go. He's an owl. But he's like lifting his wings at this point, feeling the breeze, imagining what it would be to fly down here through the thing. And then he just teleports to the other side of the fan blades.
Okay. Let's see. Teleport.
He's got it once per hour.
Any other place within range. However, he hasn't spent at least 8 hours at the destination memory. He takes 86. No, you can see it. Like, you can literally see it, so you're fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Okay.
it has an hour cooldown, but other than that, it's pretty good.
So tunnel continues on. There's now kind of a down sloping, so it starts sloping down just gently, but then ahead of you, you see that it takes a very just dives.
And then he goes, Jack, he's an owl. He can fly. And he like dives down the hole.
The air handling tube is wide enough that you actually can just kind of spread your wings and drop and just slowly float to the ground. You end up on a chamber because the grating had long since fallen off, and you drop into this chamber, and all around you are boxes, like crates upon stacked crates. They look military.
Found the boxes.
Yeah, there are some like numbers and letters that are that have been sprayed on the sides. You don't have no idea what they mean.
E4 and
they should teach Jack to read.
Yep. There is a door in this room that looks like it has one of those like key card or punch pad sort of things, but this room doesn't look like it's getting any electricity, so the pad isn't lit up at all.
And that looks more like an exit door than an entry door at this point, right?
Yeah, it's like the only way you can see to get in or out of this room.
Good thing I can teleport. Otherwise, I'd starve to death down here.
gotta wait an hour.
So I just go about looking through the boxes for the symbol, honestly.
Okay, you don't see any of the symbols on these. I mean, they've got letters and numbers stenciled on the sides of them, but you don't see the picture of the biological hazard at all. There's nothing in this room that's got it. And these are big boxes where the guys up top told you that it was like, a small, maybe a foot square.
It's like, it's Jack. Jack's an owl. Jack's found the wrong box. Jack, he's an owl. Jack's found another wrong box. He keeps going.
Just
box
going through
by
them.
box.
Okay.
Meanwhile, Randy's yelling, guys, I found them. Hopefully they hear me.
Yeah, you all rendezvous back. They found a bunch of rooms that the kids had already cleaned out. A bunch of green X's over the doors.
Yeah, so which Jack is this? Is this current Jack, or is this one of the other Jacks?
Or Randy's. All of your Randys are about.
I know Jack is the superior name, but I'm Jack.
Sorry,
Yeah.
I'm
Yep.
brain. Because I keep seeing your picture on the screen. I'm going, Randy. Yeah, okay, yeah, Randy. So all the Randy. So yeah. Okay, guys. They want one of these. I start handing them out. We got what time? Time check.
Interesting when you say time, because you did not notice this before when they were sitting on the shelf. But as you're handing them out, on the handle, there's now a display that seems to be counting down. Seems like it's got about 23 hours and some change on it.
Ooh. Wow. Didn't see that. Wow. What does this mean? I don't know. Well, what we're gonna do is we're gonna do find the raccoon on these guys. We're gonna make sure the kids get out. And they only think there's one of me. We're gonna do the gopher whack. Yeah.
So a couple of things of you getting back. There are a couple of things that are problematic. One, you fell down one of these sheer drops. And it was slick enough that you weren't able to arrest your fall. So getting back up those ducts are going to be difficult.
So we're going to be looking for the kids' marks to figure out how they got back up.
Mm-hmm. That's smart. Okay. I tell you what, make me an intelligence check ×5.
All right. Do I make it 4 times?
No, again, you kind of share the same intellect.
Yeah. Ooh, that's a fail.
Yeah. You see all the marks, but you're not able to kind of figure out which direction was coming and going. So you spend the next half hour apparently going.
Mhm.
So like, because you come to the end where they stopped marking and you're like, dang it, I'm wrong direction.
Right.
At that point,
So
you
that-
turn
that way-
around and go the other
Yeah.
direction.
Well, we're smart. We're splitting up, and we're going to yell at each other when we find the way back up. So
Yeah, there you
there's
Marco Polo. So it is a fail, but the fail just means it takes longer. Okay.
Yeah.
So
We
you
find-
waste a good half hour trying to figure out how they got back.
And then we find the pile of boxes that they're piled up to an air vent. Going, geez, we walked past it 3 times, didn't we? Yeah,
Yep.
we did.
You have not seen Jack in some time. It's been over an hour. You haven't seen
I'm
or
not
heard
worried
from
about-
Jack.
I'm not worried about Jack.
All right.
Jack basically can take. I've never seen Jack get in trouble because he can always go boop
Yep.
and leave.
So the marks lead you to an elevator shaft. It looks like they climbed the ladder that's on the inside wall of the elevator shaft. And looking up, it looks like they got through like the first floor or the first subterranean floor and then got back into the air ducts from there.
Yeah, so we're gonna do the same thing, right?
Okay.
Each one of us got we've torn the we cut that suit up, and now we're all carrying 1 box each.
Okay.
And and I'm okay. So current me is going to be the one trying to get out of the place. Other me's are going to try to distract him by being everywhere.
Okay. So
Using that.
So what is the one? What does the one of you do? Like who pops out and what do they do?
Well, the oldest goes up for the youngest goes up first.
Yep.
So bathrobe takes his bathrobe out and he's wearing a short sleeve.
Right. You pop out and immediately there's something wrong. The kids are gone. I'm sorry, Kim. What's the name of your character again?
Oh,
Correct.
Corel.
Carell is gone. There are some soldiers here that look really freaked out. And as you come up and they see that you are carrying the box or a box.
Yeah, holding it over my head.
Right. It's like, and they sigh. They're like, oh, at least we can show them something. We got to get rid of those bodies. We got to make it look like. And then they all look at you. They're like, well, we need an attacker.
You want me to attack? Okay, I dive back down. The other me pops up. I'm over here now. Hi.
Oh, wow. Okay. They're like, they basically train their guns at each one of the air duct holes, waiting to play whack-a-mole.
Yeah.
One of them speaks out and says, look, we don't want to hurt you. If you come out and just drop the box, your friend's already gone. We let her go with the children. There's reinforcements coming. Our orders were to kill you all. Children, your friends, but we're not going to do that. Look, just drop the box so that we can give our boss something and you can go.
All right. Well, youngest Jack, thinks about it for a second. He pops. Okay, I got. Don't shoot me. I'm unarmed, as you can see. I had to take my.
He's got arms. Shoot! No.
I'm holding the box over my head. I had to take my stuff off to get through one of those holes, and it's all down there. And climbing up. Jeez, pull my shorts up. All right, walking over, get within 5 meters of them, and blinding light.
Okay,
what does it do?
He strips off his shorts and the sensor blinds everybody.
I flash them with generate a flashlight similar to a flash cube, but emanating from my body. It has a mainly blinding effect on everyone present except the user.
Oh, wow.
Within 15 meters.
Okay.
That's why I got within 5.
Okay. Any roll for that or anything? It just says you make a blinding light.
Look at Mr. Rules. See what Mr. Rules say on that one.
What's the power called?
Light generation. I'm looking right now. I'm going right now. Carapace, directional.
Light generation. Okay. Flash has an immediate blinding effect on everyone present except the user. There is no save. There is no check. Okay.
Yep. Yeah. Bling.
Wow,
Okay.
that's powerful.
Okay. So here's what I'm
Nice.
gonna do.
Yeah.
So there's two reactions to this. Because they were pointing their guns down at the shafts, they could just all start shooting because they know they're not going to shoot each other because they are pointed in a direction.
Yeah.
I'm going to basically make this as a mental attack. Okay, here, let's see what happens
Great.
here.
Ooh.
7, 3, 20.
Ooh.
Okay,
One hit.
so
He was the guy
One of
covering
them.
the guy
Yeah.
across
one
the
of them
room.
just starts shooting. Now, here's the
All right.
thing. There are 4 tunnels. Okay. Which number are you in? Just say 1 through 4. Which one are you in?
Oh no, I'm gonna be completely random. I'm in 3.
He shoots at 3. I just rolled a d4 as well. Okay.
Show your randomness.
What is your armor class?
6.
6. Okay, that's not bad.
Yeah, let's see. Roll.
Machine gun.
Roll
Okay,
good.
so. Okay, no, he's high.
All right.
Yep. He
Well.
just starts shooting in panic. It's not like he was actually, trying to really hit you. He just panicked, and his finger went on the button in full auto, and he just lights up the top of the of the tunnel. So what do? They're blinded.
Yeah. Well, this is comes out my other once per day thing I can do. How far away are they?
Roll a d6
Roll a d6.
times 10.
50.
Okay.
50 meters. So 50 meters away from current me. How
Actually, that wouldn't work because your thing only does 15 meters. Let's say you were at the extreme end. So let's say 15 meters.
bathrobe me walked up to them and got within.
Okay.
So in this case, bathrobe me goes shit, stunning force, and fires that off.
Okay.
So character can attack everyone in range with a mental stun that knocks them unconscious for 1d6 hours if pure strain humans, or 1d4 minutes if they're humanoids or mutated animals. It affects both friend and foe. So I may have to go pull myself out of the tube. I'm close enough. Or just
So
That's
what is
friend and foe, including clones? I take it.
I say their average mental strength is going to be a 6. What is your
No. Oh, yeah, the mental stun knocks them unconscious. It doesn't say. Does it actually?
Yeah,
say
you have to make an attack roll. This is a mental attack.
Okay, mental attack.
Yeah.
Fair read.
So what is your mental strength?
It's 9.
Right, that's actually pretty easy.
So how many times, or just roll?
Just roll it. Yeah.
the
Actually,
one
you may not have set it up. So it's a d20. Roll a d20.
Oh, okay. Just roll d20.
Yeah. You can actually hit the number exactly. You needed a 7 or better.
Ah.
All right. So roll for how long they're out.
Are they human, or are they Or are they humanoids?
They are mutated. Well, mix of humans, pure strain, and mutated humans.
So the mutated guys will be out for 4 minutes. The
Okay.
humans will be out for 2 hours.
Okay. But either way, they're all out.
So I'm a mutated animal. Is any of me within range of this attack? I was in the middle of them.
Tell you what. Go ahead and roll me a d100, but before you do so, just tell me high or low.
High.
Okay, you are not. You're good.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's how I do a luck check. You are not in range. Okay, so let me pause for a moment.
Yep.
And as Carol is running.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna make a couple of random encounter checks and to see if you are stopped on your way or not. 3, 4, 5. No.
Oh wow.
Yeah, you actually make it back.
They fear the glow of the glow sticks.
Yep. So the other thing that happens after you drop these troops, you hear the sound of vehicles being pulled up outside, and you see like headlight beams because the door was left open.
Mhm.
What do you do?
Oh. Oh, the door was left open?
Yeah, unless you decided to close it after you, they left it opened.
Oh. Okay. I should probably still with the headlight beams. I would want to run the opposite way because I don't know if
Oh
that
no,
car
so I'm
is
sorry. So
occupied.
I was no, you're fine. You have made it back to your city.
Oh.
You're fine. But I
Okay.
was saying
Yeah.
this is for Randy and Jack.
Oh. Okay. It
The
skipped.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. The reinforcements have arrived. You hear the vehicles pull up.
Yeah.
You see the
Well,
headlights out in the desert.
so yeah, we're just going to climb up as high as we can into the structure and hide up in the upper catwalks before anyone wakes up from the stun.
Okay.
Meanwhile, Jack is still checking boxes because he was
Yeah.
told to find a box with a symbol on it, and there's so many
There's
boxes, but
so
none of
many
them have the
boxes.
symbol on it.
Exactly.
He
All
doesn't know
right.
they're not. It's not here.
I want you to make me a Dex ×3 check for the Jacks. Just make the one
X
check.
times
No,
3.
Oh,
no,
for the Randy.
for the Randys to see how well you have hidden. Yes.
Success.
Okay. You are hidden well.
Yeah.
The backup comes in. Guns. They start searching around with flashlights. They see the people on the ground, passed out, possibly dead. They see, the bullet holes in the wall. Everyone's missing. One of them immediately goes over to get the radio and to call back to head base, saying, we've got an incident. Kids are gone.
So I'm looking over and I'm just going, all right, take one of the boxes, and the other guys nod, and we drop it in the middle of them.
Okay.
They want one of the boxes, they're going to get the box.
Okay.
Did it break?
Well, sort of. These guys are kind of trained troops. So when you drop it, they basically open fire above where it dropped. So here's what I want you to do.
Make a dex, see if I can
Yeah,
power.
yeah. Let's see if you can get out of the area.
Oh, which one? Actually, let me this roll. So one would be me, current me, and the others would be the others.
Yeah. The
So
others
we
are still in hiding. This would just be the one that dropped the box.
I'm deciding which one was stupid enough to do this. That's what I'm doing. 1d5. So if it's one, current me did this. Otherwise, it's one of the other ones.
Sure.
Ooh, it's 11 o'clock. It's lunchtime. Me going. I'm so hungry.
It's weak from hunger. Dex check ×3 to get out of the area before the gunfire comes down.
Yeah. All right.
Oh boy.
Oops, that's a fail.
Okay. What is your armor class?
6. He's wearing armor.
Okay. Okay. Well, these are 6 guys unloading. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
At least one hit there.
2 of them hit you.
Oh, 2.
Yeah. Okay. So.
Current hit points 30.
Okay.
So far. Yeah. I got roughly about 2.5 hours to get someplace I can be safe when I go unconscious.
Okay. So here is the first round of damage. 10 points. And 13 points.
I'm still alive.
Yeah. Some of the slugs get through your armor. You're bleeding. You're hurt. They know something's up in there. Their rifles have lights on them, so they're spotlighting you as they shoot. Okay, now you drop the thing on the ground.
Yeah.
There's no. I mean, these cases are really sturdy. It hit the ground. Nothing in particular happened, and they're more worried about what dropped it than what dropped. So what do you do?
Well, he's looking. He's bleeding. They'll keep looking for guys. So stands up and does a swan dive.
Okay, in a particular.
With his gun out, firing away all the way down.
Sure. Make me an attack roll.
Yeah. So that's
It's a D20 roll. Their armor class. They're wearing armor, so their armor class is 7. What's your weapon class with your gun?
Oh, weapon class. There we go. My weapon class with my gun is, I think it's 1.
Ooh, okay. You need a 12 or better on a D20.
All right. Okay. Oh, wait, I have precision. I got my precision. What is that thing again? Heightened precision. I can use that to get my. If I hit, I'm gonna really hurt somebody when I hit them. So yeah, that's what it does for that. So firing must type C. No, I'm sorry. It's class 10. I was
Class
looking at the wrong
10.
thing.
Okay.
Yes, I'm sorry. I was looking at the wrong thing. I was looking at the claws, not the
Okay, so you
type.
need a 10. 10 or better.
10, right? It's asking for a deck.
7.
7. Mm-hmm. 5. Nope.
Okay.
No hit. That's a hit.
It's not a success with a 5. You needed a 10 or better.
All right, miss.
Yeah.
Splat. How much damage should I take from the fall?
Well, it was a controlled fall. I mean, I'm going to say nothing.
Does he
Yeah.
land on the box that he dropped?
I don't think he was aiming for the box. So,
No. I land. Pistols in one hand, before and whipping the sword out. You know what the hey?
All right.
In the other hand, but I
What
gotta
is
wait
it?
for the
What are the rest of you doing?
rest of me. Or this going shit. I'm current me's going. Oh crap! I'm gonna be unconscious. Just gonna hold tight. I'm just gonna sit tight
Okay.
because when the time's up, the other ones are going away. I'm gonna be passed out for a bit.
Okay. So
And
roll a
then
d6 then. Yeah, if you're going to sit and wait, roll a d6 for the one that's in combat.
All right, roll d6.
Okay.
6.
You go first. You have 6 opponents.
Mm-hmm. Well, he's used up. Okay, used up his light gen. Light gen's been used because we worked this out. Light gen got used up, even though he's a different time period. Yeah, hell, he's just gonna scream and go Rocky Raccoon on him. Rocket Raccoon.
Okay.
Sword in one hand, slug throw in the other. He's just gonna blaze away at them.
Okay. DAC is 7.
Okay, so we do the slug thrower first. And
Okay, that'll
16.
hit. Yep, that'll hit.
Sword.
Let's do damage.
I'm doing two-handed. Is there a minus to two-handed?
Well, you can't attack twice. I mean, you're either shooting or you're cutting. You
I'm
can't
waving
do
the
both.
sword around,
Yeah.
so I'm doing the thing that does damage. So it's 2d6, but I can actually, because of my height and precision, I can add 2d6.
Yeah, go ahead.
4d6.
Okay. You cut one of them down. You don't know if he's dead or if he's just down, but you take one down. All right, so here's what I'm going to do. There's 5 of them left. I'm going to roll a d5. This is how many they can actually fire on you without risking firing on each other.
All right.
So 4 of them are going to be able to shoot at you.
Yeah, I kind of landed in the middle of them.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Yeah, 3 of them hit.
Don't worry, he's dead. Don't even worry for damage. On average, you're gonna do more than I only have 7 left, so he's dead.
Yeah. So yeah, one of your copies goes down in a hail of bullets.
Yeah.
All right. So it's quiet for a moment, and they're highlighting with the flashlights the ceilings to see if there's any more around. And assuming if your guys are just staying put, eventually they take the body of of one of your bodies, and they take the kit and they leave.
You're taking the body.
Yep, and they also take the communication rig with them as well. They take the CB unit.
Well, gonna wait an hour. Is everyone leaving or just those
Everyone's
guys?
gone. Yeah, the guards that are out, they kill them. They just put a bullet in the back of each one of their heads.
Oh, so the ones that the mutants that woke up are just going ah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Before they leave, they just put a bullet in each one of their heads.
Yeah.
All right. So the brutal people leave, and you're left alone. Meanwhile, Jack, you finally reached the end. You finally reached the end of all the boxes that are in here, and you have not seen anything with that symbol on it.
Good job, Jack. You found a box that was wrong. All the boxes are wrong. And so he circles back to the door there's only the one door, no other entry or exits were found, correct?
Right.
So he attempts to just open the door. Not that the keypad has power, that's acknowledged. Just that, see if
Yep.
it just slides open anyway.
And if I remember right, you don't actually have appendages, right?
We settled on like little opposable thumbs at
On
his
the end of your okay. And
At the
his
basically,
wings.
remember, wings are basically big hands.
Yeah.
yeah. Okay,
So
so I
you
tell you
basically
what. Make me a dex check at ×3.
Dex check at ×3. Where is?
The X is
There
hidden.
it is.
Yep.
I just had to find it.
Yeah.
My sheet's a little bit squished. Submit.
Okay.
Oops, that's a fail because I am not very dexterous either.
Yep. Yeah, you're not able to open the door.
Door. So we meet again, enemy of mine. Doors. I will circumnavigate you once more. You shall not stop, Jack. Mama.
Right. So, how long does Jack?
How long has it passed since?
It's been over
You
an
said
hour.
It's been a while.
Yeah,
it's been over an
hour.
hour. So the real question is where to teleport. He doesn't know any place particularly well. It's not line of sight. So he
home would be like the
teleports
one
straight home.
Yeah.
Because that's the only safe place to teleport that he knows.
Mm-hmm.
That isn't going to cause him damage by teleporting. And he's going to give a report about what he's found.
Okay.
And what's going on.
All right. I'm going to say...
And he recites as many letters and numbers as he can remember on the boxes.
Right.
Because they ask.
So Carol isn't back yet because it's going to take Carol a few hours to get there by
She
foot.
has no idea what happened to Carol.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just saying that you're the first one to arrive. Carol won't make it there for another couple of hours. So what does Randy end up doing?
If they're all gone and I'm going, if I pass out on the viaduct, well, this is a good spot. The other guys come over and they drop their boxes by me. Well, anyone brought cards?
So you're just going to climb to the top of the aqueduct and just hang out there?
No. We're still inside the building.
Inside the building. Okay.
We haven't left that yet. I mean, basically, outside's. I know outside is dangerous. Inside, less dangerous.
All right. So you close the
Especially
door?
If I'm passed out. If I'm no, we're staying up in the rafters. I'm
okay. You're going to stay in the rafters. Okay. Well, eventually morning comes then.
No. 4 hours later comes.
Oh yeah. Well, there's that.
Yeah, and I pass out for where is that? Temporal fugue. I pass out for 20 minutes, and there, guys. Ooh, I feel. Yep. Bye. Bye.
Yeah. So it's
I fall forward and I'm out for 18 minutes.
Yeah. So what's happened is by morning they're gone. They got what they wanted. So they're not coming back. So you end up being safe. No one's coming for you, but none of your friends come back either. So you'll be the last one to return to your enclave.
With what I've reported, does anybody do they send out anybody specific towards the blast furnace?
They won't until morning. They're not going to risk sending anybody out at night. And like 2 hours later, Carol shows up with the kids.
Yeah. And then I basically go, I'm tired. It's been like hell. So I'm just sleeping up in the rafters.
Mm-hmm. Right. So probably then by morning, they do send out some people from your enclave in vehicles. And so you're picked up.
Yeah.
Yep.
And there's like 4 hours left on the boxes before their timer goes off. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So
hopefully somebody they sent knows what that box is.
Yeah. Actually, Al, they have a portable Al that's able to, it's basically just a box that gives Al some sensors. And so Al's like, we need to get power to those boxes fast.
Well, and I give him a rough count of how many are still down there. I know where they are.
Mm-hmm.
found a bunch of other good. I mean, we really need to get crew in there to get stuff out. There's stuff in there.
Right. So what you end up finding, this is just we're just going to wrap it up. We're getting at time. So what you ended up finding is it was a hidden bunker that was doing basically testing for biological warfare.
Oh.
Okay. Since they were told by both Jack and yourself that there are other things down there, there's actually a very nice set of communication satellite equipment. Each of those boxes is a portable satellite connection that you can set up, and you can make a grid to be able to extend your communications.
Yeah.
There were several of those there, but the one room that you found, the airlocked room, they're not sure if this is the end result or if this is basically garbage. They don't know, but obviously the room was protected. It was pressurized so that nothing could get in or out, bacteria-wise or viral-wise. Yeah. So they don't know. I mean, it might be a live munition. We'll say that. It might be a live munition. They don't know.
Yep. Wow.
Yep.
We actually close the doors.
Right. So we'll end it there, and you find that there is a.
What about the box room that Jack found?
Those were the satellites. Yeah, those were the satellites.
Those were the satellites.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Yay.
And good job, Jack. Jack found the boxes. Wrong boxes that were the right boxes.
So these will allow you guys to. You can take one of the boxes, and then you can communicate. Like if you know the direction where the other satellite dishes are, you can communicate over very long distances.
Oh. That's good.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we leave. We only take them when we go out and get shot at. I mean,
do our usual thing.
Yeah, but yeah, okay.
All right. Well, we'll end there tonight, guys. Those that are still watching us, this game is kind of like a once a month or more if we can kind of manage it. Again, we're just playing through a bunch of old TSR era games. So this time around, we do a story arc, and this is Gamma World's 2nd edition that you've been watching us fumble through. So let's just sign off, John. If there's anything there you want to plug.
It began the show, so yeah. Have a good one, folks.
Yeah, good enough. Stephen and Kim, anything you guys want to plug or? No. Oh, good.
Oh, I'm just fine. Thank you for asking.
Okay.
I'm good.
Well, if you found this channel, you know where we are. Twitch.tv/SteamStealMurder, playing all kinds of good and old and sometimes good and old games, but not always.
Thank God we're not playing first edition Gamma World, because that would have been pulling teeth.
Yeah. All right, guys. Say goodbye.
You gotta pull out Metamorphosis Alpha.
Bye.